we are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. So it looks like Cardi B spills a lot of tea, talks about her bow down record that she's got coming. She also spills some tea about getting robbed and set up. Okay, we're going to talk about that. And then she goes off the cheat. She tweeted first, on X, I was acting nice and nonchalant, but today I'm going to violate and show the real me. Okay, so that's what she said. And then she went on Spaces, and this is what she had to say. Ash Miracle.
Like to make movies on social media, but purposely fly to New York to buy their kids gift. And guess how many gifts did they buy my kids? Zero. And then to do shit to, you know what I noticed? Every single time did something publicly to embarrass me, I noticed that they did that on purpose. Because a motherfucker thought that he was gonna ruin my year and have me fucked up like they had me fucked up last year. But I'm so strong. Even after you try to ruin me by being spiteful towards me and my kids, I still got my ass up and went to work. What hurts me though is when motherfuckers trying to be spiteful towards my kids.
Okay, so Cardi B basically exposed that Off the Cheat did not buy her 3 children any Christmas gifts. But Cardi B forgot that Off the Cheat is broke. Okay, or maybe she don't want to remember. But remember, he borrowed money from Little TJ. Little TJ not even bigger than Off the Cheat musically. He borrowed $10,000 and he haven't paid it back. Then allegedly he got into it with somebody overseas about owing them money. Remember that? He got into it with somebody in Paris or London for owing money. Him and Cardi B do not pay the rent. So Off the Cheat is broke. I don't know why Cardi B trying to act like he got money like that. He didn't have the money to buy Christmas gifts. But Cardi B also speaks about her allegedly getting robbed.
I cannot wait to put my album out because I'm going to violate. I really didn't want to put my business out, but I'm going to put my business out in this album. I told myself, right, that I'm going to let the Lord handle people and I'm not going to handle people because I could really ruin people's whole entire life. You haven't accepted the divorce because you're not going to agree on my terms because you just want to see the kids. You want to see the kids. You just call your daughter for the first time yesterday, your newborn. I ain't listen after you and your mama robbed me. Yeah, you and your mom robbed me cold. Wipe my nose.
Okay, so she's teasing that she will be spilling tea and I guess going off the cheat on her next album, talking about her divorce. Okay, so she copying the Queen Bee formula, her lemonade / bow down record. And then she also talked about allegedly getting robbed, okay, by Off the Cheat's mom. And that's probably because they need their bills paid. Okay, she probably knew that y'all was heading for divorce and she wanted to grab some coin so that way she can have her bills paid for the next few months. But I do feel like Off the Cheat is wrong for not getting his 3 children any gifts for Christmas. That is traumatizing. Okay, did you even spend Christmas with them? Like, goodness gracious. Nothing's worse than a man that turns into a deadbeat once he's not getting no coochie anymore. Those are the worst ones. I feel like Off the Cheat is wrong for that, okay? Usually I don't side with 25 Faces, because she really ain't my cup of tea. But I also think Cardi B got to stop going on these rants, okay? It just doesn't make any sense. And allegedly Off the Cheat was tuning into the rants. He could be using what you're saying on these spaces against you in court, okay? So it's not a smart idea. But let me know how y'all feel about it. Now, moving on from that, D0JA has joined forces alongside artist Kënny on a new line of shirts and hoodies. with 100% of the proceeds going to American Red Cross to aid those affected by the California wildfires, okay? So Doja Cat is also helping out just like Queen Bee and other celebrities. It also was reported that Lisa from Blackpink has confirmed that she has an upcoming collaboration with someone she always wanted to collaborate with. Lisa has mentioned multiple times that she would like to collaborate with Doja Cat. So let me know how y'all feel about that. You know, personally, I don't really listen to Blackpink, okay? So I don't listen to Lisa or Blackpink or anybody from Blackpink. But Doja Cat is always highly requested. So I guess I'll tune in. If the song is fire, we will give it its 10s. If it's not, Doja Cat and Lisa will be receiving Donkey of the Day. Now, moving on from that, Cardi B was mentioned at the Chinese island Hainan government conference as one of the global acts that they were trying to invite for 2025. So it looks like Cardi B is going to China in 2025, possibly doing a world tour. Okay, that's what it's given. She might be going to China to get some of the Chinese or Korean fan base like Megan has done. Megan has went to, I believe, did she go to Korea or Tokyo or something like that to get her Korean fan base? She has done several Korean collaborations. So it looks like Cardi B is taking a page out of Megan Thee Stallion's book. She's going to China, not Korea. She's going to China and she is going to be performing there allegedly. So let me know what song you think she's going to perform. I think the only song they might know is WAP. I don't think they know anything else. So I guess she got to bring Megan. Now, Megan claps back at Mob Radio. Mob is trying to get her lawsuit with Megan Thee Stallion dismissed. Mob Radio said that anybody is allowed to give commentary and opinions on a public court case, okay? And Megan agrees that anyone in America is entitled to comment on public trials, but she does not agree that the country permits repeatedly and falsely accusing a crime victim of giving perjurious testimony under oath about whether her assailant shot her. Indeed, it is a Hornbook law that it is defamatory assertion of fact, not a non-actionable opinion or hyperbole to make such an assertion. Yet defendant motion cynically pretends as if in trials, rarely is there something that is absolutely true. So she must have a carte blanche to call Meg a liar, okay? So basically, Megan Thee Stallion is not happy that, Tory Lane fans have been saying that, Tory should be free or free Tory. And she's also not happy with certain blogs saying that, she has lied, okay? And that basically she lied on the stand. So that's why she's going after, or one of the reasons why she's going after Mob Radio. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, it looks like Queen Bee's plan has been sabotaged by the fires, okay, in California. That the reason why she wanted to make her announcement on January 14th is because it was Tina Turner's 50th anniversary tour for her European leg for her Queen of Rock and Roll tour. Okay, so it looks like Queen Bee was teasing a rock album. That's what it was given. Okay, because January 14, 2009, Tina Turner went on tour for her Queen of Rock and Roll tour, and Queen Bee was supposed to make an announcement, okay, on January 14th, which was yesterday, and she didn't because of the California fires. So it looks like she was gonna be teasing some more music. So, obviously it's a bummer, But she made the right decision. I just didn't agree with her doing it last minute. Okay, I feel like you knew you weren't going to announce anything on the 14th, but you decided to make that post last minute because you felt like you was going to get dragged. Not only that, fans allegedly have been reportedly getting notifications of a scheduled Queen Bee show in Chicago on Friday, 12th September 2025. Okay? This got to be fake. I don't think nobody in Queen Bee's team would allow fans to see tickets for a show that she hasn't even announced yet. So this got to be fake, okay? Somebody pretending to be Queen Bee, because I doubt her team would drop the ball like this. For this to get announced before she even says anything, sound like sabotagery to me. I don't know. So this got to be fake. I don't believe it. I don't think Queen Bee would allow that. Now, moving on from that, fans are calling out the sympathy train that y'all was giving Gorilla Glue. Okay. Now, Gorilla Glue had a hot year in 2024, but fans are also talking about how when Gorilla Glue was going back and forth with JT, y'all was calling JT ugly and saying that Gorilla Glue looked better than JT, which was completely false. And a lot of fans are blaming that Gorilla Glue had a sympathy train because she's ugly. You know, here's the thing though. I feel like it wasn't just because, Gorilla Glue is ugly, people sympathize with her. Gorilla Glue was also deemed like the underdog because JT had gotten that Nicki Minaj cosign. And I feel like a lot of people, especially the general public, anybody that aligns themselves with Nicki Minaj, then the industry and fans go after them a little bit. Okay? You can see it with Ice Spice. Okay? Ice Spice, I feel like she was going to fall off no matter what. But I saw a lot of different female rap fan bases go after Ice Spice when she was beefing with Scratch Off because they felt like Nicki Minaj put the battery in her back. Okay? And then when she fell out with Nicki, they was clowning her, saying, oh, see, you did all of that, and, Nicki don't fuck with you no more. Okay, so I feel like any female rapper that aligns themselves with Nicki Minaj, the general public is going to go after them. And that they're no longer deemed as, like, the underdog. The only female rapper that the general public haven't went after that has had a relationship or somewhat close to Nicki, I wouldn't say they're besties, but Sexy Red. But Sexy Red kind of remains neutral, though. She did 2 songs with Nicki, but then she linked up with Cardi B. She got a record with Cardi B coming out. She worked with Scratch Off. She brought Ice Spice out on her tour, so she kind of remains neutral. Now, moving on from that, Kúfú Kënny holds the top 2 on the Billboard's Hot R&B and Hip Hop Songs chart for the 7th consecutive week despite new releases. Luther is number 1, and I also believe Luther is still on the charts. I think it's still on the Hot 100 chart, and then TV Off is at number 2, okay? Here's the thing with Kendrick Lamar. You can tell that he don't really care about the charts because he not even really pushing these records, but they're still charting. That's how you know he has a solid fan base. The only thing, though, about Kendrick Lamar is that I feel like he's low-key missing opportunities to put out more music videos. I think we need a music video for TV Off, Peekaboo, and Luther. But maybe he's waiting, because allegedly he's dropping more music in 2025. Maybe he's waiting because he is performing at the Super Bowl. So let me know how y'all feel about that. And if you guys are excited about his Super Bowl performance. Now, Keke Palmer speaks about not being in the same conversation as Selena Gomez, Purdue Chicken, and Victoria Justice. She said it was very much, that's the black show, or that's Keke Palmer, the black girl on the network. There is a loss of innocence that comes with awareness that you're treated differently that I accepted a long time ago. Well, Kiki, no shade. No shade, but your show was not nowhere near as iconic as Hannah Montana or Wizards of Waverly Place. And you can't really blame it on being black because you're not even as iconic as Raven Simone. Raven had, what was that show? That's So Raven? You're not even as iconic as that. So I don't know why you're complaining. You need to pipe down. I don't even remember that show that you had on Nickelodeon or Disney, but it wasn't memorable. Okay, let's be very clear. Was not as iconic as Wizards of Waverly Place, That's So Raven, Lizzie McGuire, or Hannah Montana. That's not our fault. That's your fault, okay? Now, maybe, you forgot to do your rituals like they did. But at the end of the day, that is not our fault. That is not the executive's fault. That is your fault. Because why wasn't your show iconic? You didn't make it iconic. Okay, no shade. I don't think your show was that memorable. Now, I remember you doing a movie with Corbin Bleu. What was that jump rope movie she did? That was iconic, okay? Whatever movie that was, I forgot. But that little TV show that you had on Disney or Nickelodeon, not memorable at all. You need to sit down. Now, moving on from that, it has been reported that Justin Bieber has unfollowed Usher on Instagram. Okay, a lot of people are talking about this. And here's the thing though. I don't think that he did anything wrong. I don't see nothing wrong with him unfollowing bottom bussy Usher. At the end of the day, he really don't need to be attached to Usher anymore. I understand that Usher technically discovered him or helped him in the beginning of his career, but he doesn't need to be attached to Usher. And the thing is, I feel like Justin Bieber, he suffers a lot internally. You can definitely see that something is mentally wrong with him, so he might be going through it emotionally. Okay. Even when he was sneak dissing his wife, Hailey Bieber, a few days ago, you can tell he having some issues. Okay. But I don't really feel like he did anything wrong by unfollowing Usher because at the end of the day, maybe him and Usher don't fool with each other no more. Okay. He doesn't really need, Usher at this moment in time. And a lot of times, artists do fall out with their mentor or people that they worked with in the beginning of their career. We've seen it happen with Iggy and T.I. Iggy and T.I. don't mess with each other no more. T.I. helped Iggy's career in the beginning. Okay. We see it happen with Wayne and Birdman. Remember, Birdman stole a lot of money from Wayne, like I think it was like $50 million or something like that. Now they got back cool, but there was a time where Wayne and Birdman weren't effing with each other like that. I feel like it's a lot deeper with Usher and Diddy. But you can definitely tell something is happening psychologically with Justin Bieber. It's in his face. He barely released music. I don't even remember the last big hit Justin Bieber had. That was just his hit, like not a collaboration. I just feel like Justin Bieber needs to retire at this point, and let somebody else take the shine. Now, I usually don't pay attention to the Instagram thoughts, especially the baby mamas. But G0T, who is Lil Baby's baby mama, if you did not know, she's getting dragged on social media for her church outfit. Her skirt was short. She had on these tacky tights and these tacky boots. I didn't like the outfit at all. Some people were saying the outfit wasn't too bad. She just needed to change her skirt. I didn't like the outfit at all. I thought the whole outfit was trash. I mean, I don't know what it was given. It was given schoolgirl / slutty cheerleader. That's what it was given. I didn't care for the outfit. The outfit to me was tacky. I was like, that outfit is kind of tacky and it kind of gives something like a teenager would wear. And I think G0T is like 25, 27. So I feel like she gotta mature, and sometimes it's okay to be classy and cover up. Okay. Now, I know D0JA probably going to church to look for a husband, but unfortunately, with your whole history, I don't think that's going to happen. So you might want to wear a longer skirt. So D0JA will be receiving Donkey of the Day for that. Now, moving on to Champagne Thickums, the bottom feeder and loser. At first, he withdrew his petition against UMG and Paolify, okay? It was reported that they had talked behind the scenes and came to an agreement, okay? Not a settlement, but an agreement. But it has been reported today that Champagne Thickums has filed an official lawsuit, not a petition, against UMG. Let me know how y'all feel about that. I feel like he's grasping at straws. He's been taking L after L, and is honestly humiliating at this point, okay? I feel like Champagne Thickums, he could have went about the aftermath of the beef a little bit different. If he had just went on hiatus, people probably would have forgotten about Not Like Us and the big L he took last summer. But you keep reminding people by doing these lawsuits that you lost a rap beef to Kúfú Kënny and you are bitter about it. And nothing you do will stop Not Like Us from being one of the best diss tracks of all time. Okay? Nothing you can do to change that. I mean, you're wasting your time. So, Donkey of the Day to Champagne Thickums, the bottom feeder and loser, who can't accept that he lost the rap beef. This has nothing to do with him helping artists. He's not helping nobody but himself. He's upset because he lost the rap beef. Okay? He is not helping nobody. He can't even help the artists that he signed. Party Next Door, Majid, all the artists that he signed are flopping. How can he help other artists if he can't even help the ones on his label? So let's not be delusional. Donkey of the Day. Anyway, I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. And have a great day.